Today class, we are going to discuss about the mode circle method. This is the most important method and this is a graphical method. Okay. And the mode circle is a graphical method to finding the normal and also tangential and resultant stresses on the oblique plane. Okay. As previously we discussed about the analytical methods. Okay. So now we are going to discuss about the graphical method. And this mode circle will be drawn for the following cases. The first case is a body is subjected to two mutually perpendicular principal tensile stresses of unequal intensities. So this is the first case where we are observing here a body subjected to two mutually perpendicular principal tensile stresses of unequal intensities. The second case is a body is subjected to two mutually perpendicular principal tensile stresses which are unequal and unlike. That means one force is tensile and another one is compressive. Okay. The third condition is a body subjected to two mutually perpendicular principal tensile stresses accompanied by a simple shear stress. So like this, we have three conditions are there. So my dear students, please go through this one. In this graphical method, we will discuss the derivation for this case, then one problem. For the second case, derivation and one problem. And third case, derivation, one problem. So with this, we will finish the unit 1. Okay. Now coming to the case 1, I will write here. Mode circle. I am writing here. Mode circle. When your body is subjected to two mutually perpendicular principal tensile stress of unequal intensities. So this is the first condition. Mode circle when the body is subjected to two mutually perpendicular principal stresses of unequal intensities. Okay. Now when it is like this, it is to required to find out the resultant normal stresses and also tangential stresses on the oblique section. So let us assume sigma 1 equal to major tensile stress and sigma 2 equal to minor tensile stress. Okay. And theta equal to angle made by the oblique plane with the axis of minor tensile stress. So this one is a sigma 1, sigma 2 and theta. So major tensile stress and minor tensile stress, and also theta is the angle made by the oblique plane with the axis of minor tensile stress. Okay. Now we have to draw the mode circle. So how we will draw the mode circle? So from this, how we will calculate the tangential normal stresses and also resultant stresses. Okay. Now take any point here. This point may be A, and draw a horizontal line through this A. Okay. So up to here, this is the point B. And next, AB equal to sigma 1 and AC equal to sigma 2. Okay. So up to here, AC is the center point. C is here. So when you draw a circle like this, so based on this graph only, we will solve the problems. Okay. So this distance from here to here is sigma 2. From here to here, sigma 1. Okay, now with BC, okay, as a diameter described, it is a circle, and for this circle, let us take a center point is O. Here it is a O. The center point is O. So please listen carefully. Okay, O is the center of the circle. Now through this O, draw a line OE like this, making an angle theta. So like this, we draw A. Okay, OE. So angle is 2 theta. Okay, from E, now draw ED perpendicular directions. Okay, this is the D value. So it is the right angles. So now, once if it is finished, the OE from here to D, ED perpendicular to the B, and join now this A and E. Okay. So now this is the major mode circle diagram. So let us first take AB a line, and also the center point is C. So for that, draw a circle, and for that circle again the center of the circle is O. From that, make an angle with 2 theta, draw a line OE. So from E, make a right angles line E to D, then join A and E. This one we will get the drawings. Now these are the oblique planes, the resultant stresses on the oblique planes. I will write here the length AD from here to here. The length AD, we call it as a normal stress on oblique plane. The length AD equal to normal stress on oblique plane. And length ED equal to, this is the ED. So this one, this ED, we call it as a tangential stress on oblique plane. Tangential stress on oblique plane. Next, length AE. Length AE, we call it as a resultant stress on oblique plane. So my dear students, the length AD from here to here, this length we call it as a normal stress on oblique plane, and then E to D we call it as a tangential stress, and A to E we call it as a resultant stress on oblique plane. Even this is a graphical representation. From this graphical representation only, we will calculate the normal stress and tangential stress and another stresses also. That is the resultant stresses. Okay. Next. So from this, the radius of mode circle, I will write here. Radius of mode circle equal to sigma 1 minus sigma 2 by 2. And angle phi equal to obliquity. And my dear students, if you observe here, we make an angle with 2 theta, but regarding this from C to E, okay, what happens? This is the theta. Okay. And next, here if you observe in this diagram, from C to O, this one, this length, okay, and O to B, this length, and also O to E. These three lengths are same. Okay, this is the radius of mode circle. I am highlighting again, my dear students, the length from here to here, CO and OB and also OE. These three are radius of circle. This radius circle, the circle for this, the radius for this circle is CO, OB and OE. So I am writing here that one again for your better understanding. So CO, OB and OE. We call it as a radius of mode circle. So what is the radius of mode circle? Sigma 1 minus sigma 2. Okay. Next. What about AO? AO equal to AC plus CO. If you observe here, from here to here, from A point to the O point, what is that? AC plus CO. AC is nothing but sigma 2. So simply substitute here AC equal to sigma 2. plus CO is nothing but sigma 1 minus sigma 2 by 2. So from this, we will get the answer is sigma 1 plus sigma 2 by 2. Okay. Now, from here, OD equal to OE into cos 2 theta. So OE is nothing but sigma 1 minus sigma 2 by 2 into cos 2 theta. My dear students, if you observe here, from here, ODE, from there, if you take the cos 2 theta equal to what happens? OD by OE. So same like that, we need this OD distance. That's why we wrote like that. Now what about from A to D? So A to D we have to write A to O plus OD. So A to O we already calculated. We got that one. This one AO. So now I will write AD equal to AO plus OD. So AO just now we calculated, that is sigma 1 plus sigma 2 by 2 plus OD is nothing but just now we calculated sigma 1 minus sigma by 2 into cos 2 theta. So this is nothing but AD is nothing but sigma n, that is a normal stress. Okay, so I told you already the length AD, whatever we got, this is nothing but normal strength. Now we have to calculate the length AD and length AE. Okay, the next step, if I take ED equal to OE into sine 2 theta. So how we got this one? If you go to the mode circle, from this sine 2 theta equal to what happens? It is opposite side ED by and hypotenuse OE. Okay, then ED what happens? ED equal to OE into sine 2 theta. Like that we have to calculate each and everything from the graph only. OE we already calculated, that is sigma 1 minus sigma 2 by 2 into sine 2 theta. So this is the sigma t, which is nothing but tangential stress. So now we calculated the sigma n as well as the sigma t. Okay. Now, if you go for the result sigma t max, so what happened? The sigma t is nothing but sigma t max equal to sigma 1 minus sigma 2 by 2. Okay. And one important thing I will tell you here, whatever we are doing, all the things, these equations are very, very easy. Okay. Next, we will solve one problem that is a very, very easiest problem. Okay. So we already solved an analytical method, okay, to calculate the normal stresses and tangential stresses and also resultant stresses. The same data we will take from previous one. Previous problem, sigma 1 equal to 120 Newton per mm square, that is a tensile, and sigma 2 equal to 60 Newton per mm square, that is also tensile, and theta equal to 30 degrees. So now, before going to solve any problem, let us assume, because it is a scale, okay, by using scale only we have to draw the graph, this mode circle. Okay, so let us assume 1 centimeter equal to 10 Newton per mm square. So what happens? Sigma 1 equal to 120 by 10, 12 centimeter, and sigma 2 equal to 60 by 10, 6 centimeter. Okay, sigma 1 is 12 centimeter, sigma 2 is the 6 centimeter. Now draw a mode circle for previously whatever I told. So now AB, this is the A and this is the B. The center point is the C. So what happens? It is a circle. Draw a mode circle like this. Okay, from here to here there is a point O, and here to here make an angle with 2 theta. It is a OE. Next, from E to D, write a right angles. Then from C to E, make an angle with the theta and join AE also. Okay. So now, my dear students, calculate AD how much? Okay. And also ED. Okay. And also AE. AE is nothing but resultant. Normal stress is AD. ED is the tangential stress. AE is the resultant stress. So in the question they given sigma 1, sigma 2. So we converted sigma 1 is a 12 centimeter, sigma 2 is the 6 centimeters. That means So if you observe here, sigma 2 here, from here to here, 6 centimeters, from here to here, 12 centimeters. Now, from the data, calculate AD, then tell me. Okay. So previously, how we calculated AD? So this formula. Okay. AO. First, we have to calculate the AO. Then we will calculate the OD. Then we will get the normal stress. Okay. So the length of AD, you have to calculate AD equal to AO plus OD. Okay. Same here also. AD equal to AO plus OD. Okay, my dear students. So here what happens? AO. So first we have to calculate the AO. So again, AO equal to what happens? AC plus CO. So AC we know 6 centimeters. Okay. But what about CO? Okay. So this part, please, angle is they given in the problem, theta equal to 30. Okay. So same like that, by using here from here to here 2 theta, if you take cos 2 theta, then calculate the ED value. So like that, please measure this one by using the scale and tell me the answers. I will wait for your answers. Okay. So why I am saying is it is a 6 and a 6. This is a 6. It is 3 centimeters. Why? Because from here to here 6 and from here to here 12. So what happens? Remaining from C point to B point, it may be 6 centimeters. Now C to O is 3 centimeters. Okay, 6 plus 3. Now we need only this portion. Okay, that is a cos 2 theta equal to, we need OD by OE. Okay, please calculate this one and tell me the answer. Draw, if you draw, for suppose it is 30 degrees and this is the 60 degrees. So if you take this 60 degrees, there will be an angle. So then only you will get the answer. Always use scale. Yeah. And my dear students, especially to calculate this one, always we have to use a scale, and also all trigonometrics in the mathematics, whatever you use, the compass, all those things, you have to use this one. Then only we'll get the exact answer. Otherwise, it's very difficult. Okay. So I will write the answer here. Okay. So the answers are length AD equal to 10.50 centimeter. Length ED equal to 2.60 centimeters, and length AE equal to 10.82 centimeters. So these are the values, and my dear students, now these are in centimeters. Why? Because we taken from the graphical, but actually the normal stresses, tensile stresses, tangential stresses and resultant stresses are in the Newton per mm square. Now the normal stress is equal to, the normal stress equal to length AD, whatever we got, length into scale. So length we got 10.50, the scale we taken 10. Okay, 1 centimeter equal to 10 Newton per mm square. Okay, we got 10.5 centimeters. So finally we got 105 Newton per mm square. Same like the tangential or shear stress. Tangential or shear stress equal to length ED into scale. So the length we got around 2.60, multiply with 10, we got 26 Newton per mm square. Same like that, the resultant equal to length AE into scale. The AE is nothing but 10.82 into 10. We got 108.2 Newton per mm square. So my dear students, if you use the compass and also divider and pencil, So use as per the scale, then only we will get the exact answer. Why? Because we have to take the theta by using the compass only. We have to do that. Otherwise, it's very difficult. Okay. So the next topic, whatever we are going to discuss about, this is the first condition we finish now. So the second condition, how we will take the second condition. So please wait for 1 minute. I will start the second condition also. The first condition of the Mohr circle is finished, and now we will start the second condition. Okay, here if you observe this one, and important thing, the Mohr circle, the second case 2. The case 2 is the Mohr circle when a body is subjected to two mutually perpendicular principal stresses which are unequal and unlike. That means one is tensile and other is compression. So this is the second condition. How to do this one? Mohr circle when your body is subjected to two mutually perpendicular principal stresses which are unequal and also unlike. So that means one is the tensile portion and another is the compressive portion. Okay. So same like that, we have to calculate the resultant stresses on the oblique plane only. Okay. Let us assume sigma 1 equal to major principal tensile stress. Major principal tensile stress, and sigma 2 equal to minor principal compressive stress. And theta equal to angle made by the oblique plane with the axis of minor principal stress. So my dear students, if you observe this one, here sigma 1, where let us taking sigma 1 is the major principal tensile stress and sigma 2 is the minor principal compressive stress, and theta is the angle made by the oblique plane with the axis of minor principal stress. Now we will draw a Mohr circle. Okay, I will draw this one. Take any point like this A. This point is A. Okay. So once if you see this one, draw a horizontal line through on the both sides of A. That means we have to draw a horizontal line through the both sides of A. Okay. And the important thing is that AB, whatever we are taking, this is the A point, this portion is the B, this point, and this point is the C point. Okay. AB is the sigma 1. For suppose I draw a line up to here like this. Okay. AB is the sigma 1, and also CA is the, or AC equal to sigma 2. Okay. If you observe here, this is the sigma 1 and also sigma 2. Sigma 1 is towards the right side of A. Sigma 2 is the towards the left side of A. Okay. This one we taken this one. Now, if you see to bisect a BC at O, if it is a BC, now I am bisects at point O here. Okay. Maybe it is a center point. Okay. With this O as a center and radius is equal to CO. So from here to here, this is the radius. CO, we are taking the radius, or OB is the radius, and draw a circle. So like this, now I will draw a circle. So my dear students, whenever you are solving this one, draw like this. Okay, take a point O. This is the radius. That means CO is the radius and OB is the radius. So now the thing is that through this O, draw a line OE, same like that. OE, making an angle 2 theta. Okay, with this OB. And next, from this E, draw a ED. This is the perpendicular to AB. This is the D value. Okay, and now join AE. Here it is a phi value, obliquity, and also now join CE also. Okay, from here to here. This is the theta value. Okay, so now whatever we are taking, this is the mode circle, especially in this condition. So the join AE, so from here to here AE and also CE. Then the normal and shear stresses on the oblique plane are given by AD and ED. So from here to here, A to D and also E to D. These are the normal and also shear stress. Length AE represents the resultant stress on the oblique plane. Okay, same like that only. AD, ED. AD is the normal stress, ED is the tangential stress, and AE is the resultant stress. Okay, this phi is the obliquity. So I will write here again for your better understanding. Length AD equal to normal stress, and also length ED equal to shear stress, length AE equal to resultant stress, and angle phi equal to obliquity. So radius equal to what happens? Radius either CO or OB equal to sigma 1 plus sigma 2 by 2. Okay, and also the CO, whatever we are taking, CO and OB and OE. So these three are radius of mode circle. Okay, radius of mode circle, that is a sigma 1 plus sigma 2 by 2. So this one, my dear students, that is from C to O. Okay, again O to B and again O to E. This one, these portions are radius of the mode circle. Same like the previous one only. Now we will first calculate the AO value. Okay, then AD we have to calculate. I will write here. So if I need AO, what happens? From OC, from O to C, we know already the radius, minus remove the AC. AC is the sigma 2 value. Okay, I will do that one. Next, the AO equal to OC minus AC. These are very, very easy. We know already mathematics, simply like that we are doing. OC is sigma 1 plus sigma 2 by 2 minus sigma 2. Finally, we got sigma 1 minus 2 by 2. Now calculate the AD equal to AO plus OD, same like the previous derivation. Substitute here. Okay, that is whatever we got previously, we are substituting here. So this one is the sigma n value. Same like that, ED equal to, it is also OE into sine 2 theta. OE we know that is sigma 1 plus sigma 2 by 2 into sine 2 theta. So this is the sigma t value. So my dear students, this is the most important thing whatever we are discussing here. So if you observe clearly, so all the problems whatever we are taking, these are very easiest way